What's up, boys? It's Duel Factor once again with another video, and as I told you in the last video, I'm going to bring you what I've been playing in Dueling Book Ranked for the past couple weeks, and that's been Salamangreat. As you know, coronavirus is still going around, everyone's been being quarantined, and, you know, year 2020 is canceled, so is Yu-Gi-Oh! So we're just playing something until they decide to resume back in 2020 Part 2. So I decided to play Salamangreat. The deck's real easy to play, it's super consistent, and I was told by the King of Wakanda himself to bless to play it in my dream, so, you know, there you go, no homo. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into the deck list for you. It's real simple. So 3 copies of Buffalo. I like this as the best normal summon in your deck. It gets you 2 cards into your deck deeper every single time that you play it. Not much to say. I think it works better with your engine. You can add it back off Wolf. You can add it back off of Lion Emperor. Yeah, I can just speak volumes with the card. It does a lot. And then for the one-of, we play 1 copy Salamangreat Gazelle. If we ever get more copies of this deck, might again be tier 1 for sure. 2 copies of Foxy, 2 copies of Spinny. I was playing 1 in my last profile, but we've bumped it up to 2 since then. 2 copies of Jaguar, and 2 copies of Fel, and then the only other one of Salamangreat we play is 1 copy of Salamangreat Falco. So that's it for the Salamangreat monsters. On to the hand traps. We play 3 copies of Ash. This is the only deck that should be playing Ash right now, in my opinion, just because it's a fire monster and you keep adding it back every single turn and abusing its effects. And we're also playing 2 copies of Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. I personally don't think the deck's good enough to play without playing as many draw cards as I do. Whereas I play Buffalo or I play Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. And then I also, and that's it for the monsters by the way, for the spells I also play 3 copies of Pot of Desires. So like I was saying about what all those cards have in common is I don't think the deck's good enough without playing as many draw cards as possible. Because your deck, what it does is very simplistic and it gets to play every single turn, but it's not powerful enough. Unless it's backed by something else, like an additional trap card, or if it's backed up by like a rank 4 or something like that. So I think it's an absolutely necessary evil to place as many draw cards in your deck as possible. So that's why we're playing those. And then for the generic cards, you know, I play 3 copies of Signet Mining. It's just more copies of Gazelle. 1 copy of Salamangreat Circle, which I also never see, by the way. 3 copies of Will of the Salamangreat. It's the best card in your deck by far. Like, not even joking, it's just the best card in your deck. 1 copy Sanctuary, which I never open on Dueling Book, but I always open in real life. For other cards, I play 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone. You need this especially with the abundance of Mystic Minds being played around in the format and stuff like that. And it's just generically good. It deals with a lot of cards that your deck can't deal with, like Tikaboo, for example. And then I'm trying this so far, 1 copy of Pot of Avarice. There's been a lot of times where, this was originally Salamangreat Mole, but there was a lot of times where Mole couldn't activate, but I could resolve Pot of Avarice. So I'm playing this for now. It'll probably get cut, but for now, it's still in the main deck. And then for the trap cards, we play 3 copies of Impermanence. I think the Sand Trap's really powerful right now, and I also side deck Trap Trick, so it just has more utility. The best trap card in my deck, I think, by far is just Rage. Like, I want to see it every single game, that's why I'm playing 3 of it. Because, like, it's just really good in the format right now. And then it's accompanied by the 1 copy of Roar. So the idea is, like, you want to, like, just... Whatever you do in your combo, you just want to open Rage in your opening hand, so that way if you open, like, any other cards, or depending on how your card combos, like, translate and stuff like that, you can just send the Roar so you can end on Raw Rage, like, every single turn, so that's the idea behind it. But that is the main deck, fellas. It is 40. We'll go on to the extra deck. The extra deck is, like, super streamlined, super generic, but, you know, it's life. So 3 copies of Banelinks. You 100% need 3. It lets you grind out through your opponents. One of the plays I noticed is you can go into 2 Banelinks turn 1 as you're going through it, so that way you have a Banelinks for your turn, you have a Banelinks for your opponent's turn. But yeah, you 100% need to play 3. Also, Aaron made the sweetest meme out of the wheelchair cat, so, you know, that's life. So hold on, let me make sure it's straight here real quick. And then for the other Link monsters... the whole reason the deck's still playable, 3 copies of Sunlight Wolf. This is what lets you grind against your opponent. It's the whole reason I'm playing the deck. Like, I'm just being 100% honest with you. 2 copies of Heat Leo. There's some cool OTKs with it. 2 copies of Pyro Phoenix. I wasn't a believer of this card at first, but now, like, I just after playing it repeatedly and whatnot, I just think Phoenix is just broken. Then 1 copy of Actual Nightmare Phoenix, 1 copy of Hida. And then the only other Link 4 I play is 1 copy of Boral Sword. Because you play well in the deck, you can kill your opponent a lot easier. So that's the whole reason we're playing it. And it just outs a lot of big problem cards. And then the 2 XYZ monsters that we're playing in this list is we're playing 1 Lion Emperor and 1 Dweller. Blind Dweller game 1 is really good, and Lion Emperor is just probably the best, probably the second best card in the extra deck next to Sunlight Wolf. Like, being able to add back 2 monsters every single turn, it's insane. But that was my Salamangreat deck profile that I've been playing pre-Dual Overload. I don't think much changes when the new cards come out. I think you just adjust your side deck and whatnot, because I think the meta is going to shift dramatically. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and catch us for more deck profiles and more videos, my guys. Peace.